a federal monitor has released a report that claims the NYPD is still using stop-and-frisk tactics.
That study zeroes in on the NYPD's neighborhood safety teams. Now, these are special units Mayor Adams said would be highly trained and supervised. Instead, the numbers tell a different story, with people of color making up the overwhelming majority of those being stopped. Fox 5's Linda Schmidt joins us live outside a police precinct with details. Linda?
Hi there. First of all, to both of you, Steve and Natasha. Well, it is very important to point out here that the criticism from this federal monitor is not across the board with the NYPD specialized unit, the neighborhood safety teams. But the monitor is saying that some of the officers within that specialized unit are still using stop and frisk, and they are stopping and frisking people unlawfully.
We're doing a successful job, and we're going to continue to improve.
Mayor Adams defending the NYPD's neighborhood safety teams, a federal monitor who is overseeing the teams that are responsible for getting guns off the street, has issued a preliminary report saying the teams are predominantly targeting people of color. 24% of the stops are unconstitutional, and few are turning up illegal guns. The mayor rolled out the new teams to replace a controversial unit that was disbanded after the social justice protests in 2020.
We were experiencing at the height 684,000 stops and frisks a year. We are down to around 15,000. Over 90% of the people who are the victims of gun violence and homicides are black and brown. Over 90% of the people who are carrying the illegal guns are black and brown.
Attorney Salma Cisse is with the Center for Constitutional Rights, the group that sued the city for the NYPD stop and frisk policy and won the case in 2013.
This is just reminiscent of stop and frisk. We think this report is a great step in really showing why the neighborhood safety teams, unfortunately, are not providing the safety that New Yorkers truly deserve.
But retired NYPD Lieutenant Christopher Mercado disagrees. He is an adjunct professor at John Jay College of Criminal Justice. He says what is needed here is more training.
I don't think that this is an indicator to stop those types of aggressive police practices in the field. You don't fight crime by being soft-handed or by being laissez-faire.
And tonight, the federal monitor is also calling on the NYPD to submit a plan within a month showing how the department plans on improving the situation and correcting what some of these officers are accused of doing. Back inside to you.
All right.